Have you ever been recruited as a lookout during a heist you witnessed? I was sitting on a bench outside First National Bank, eating my lunch and waiting for my grandmother's prescription at the pharmacy next door, when a woman in yoga pants sat down beside me. She was breathing hard, like she'd been running, but she wasn't dressed for jogging. "Listen carefully," she said, not looking at me. "In 30 seconds, 2 men are going to rob that bank. I need you to text this number when the cops arrive." She pressed a phone into my hand. I nearly choked on my sandwich. "Excuse me?" But she was already walking away, disappearing into the coffee shop across the street. I sat there, frozen, holding the stranger's phone, when sure enough, 2 men in maintenance uniforms walked into the bank. Through the glass doors, I could see them approach the tellers. No masks, no guns visible, just clipboards and tool bags. I should have run. Should have called 911 on my own phone. Instead, I sat there like an idiot, watching this unfold like a movie. 5 minutes passed, no alarms, no screaming, nothing that looked like a robbery. The men walked out casually, got into a van marked Henderson HVAC, and drove away. The phone in my hand buzzed. "Status?" I didn't respond. It buzzed again. "If you're reading this, please just tell me if you see police." Against every logical thought, I typed back, "No police." The men left. Thank God. Meet me at coffee shop. I can explain. I should have left the phone on the bench and gone home. Instead, curiosity won. I walked into the coffee shop where the woman was sitting in a corner booth, crying into a latte. She looked up when I approached. "They have my daughter," she said. 3 years old. Told me if I didn't help, I had to disable the silent alarm from inside. That's all I did, I swear. My blood went cold. "You need to call the police," I said. "They have her phone. They're watching her daycare. If cops show up anywhere near them or her, they'll know." She showed me a video on her phone. A little girl playing with blocks, unaware she was being watched. They said once they're clear, they'll text me where to pick her up. We sat there for the longest hour of my life. Then the stranger's phone buzzed with an address. The woman jumped up, but I grabbed her arm. "This could be a trap. Let me go with you." I don't know why I said it. Maybe because I have a daughter too. Or maybe because I was already an accomplice anyway. We drove to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Her daughter was there, sitting on the steps eating goldfish crackers, completely unharmed. A note was pinned to her jacket. "Silent alarm was smart. Appreciate you not involving friend." The woman grabbed her daughter, sobbing with relief. As we drove away, she begged me not to say anything. "They didn't hurt anyone. The bank's insured. Please, I just want to forget this happened." But I couldn't forget. That night, I called the anonymous tip line and reported everything. The woman, the van, the timeline. I kept her daughter out of it, said I didn't know why she helped them. 2 weeks later, the news reported that the FBI had arrested 4 people in connection with a string of bank robberies across 3 states. The woman wasn't among them. She must have taken her daughter and run. The stranger's phone I'd kept buzzed one last time before I destroyed it. You did the right thing, both times. I never found out if they caught everyone involved, or if that woman and her daughter are safe somewhere. But I learned that sometimes being in the wrong place at the wrong time means you have to make impossible choices. The bank sent me a letter thanking me for my tip, along with a $1,000 reward I never asked for. I donated it to the National Center for Missing Children. Sometimes I still sit on that bench, eating lunch, wondering if everyone around me is exactly who they seem to be. The answer is probably no, but that's what makes life interesting. Or terrifying. Depends on the day.